Hey guys, Kat here, the Nerdy Crafter, here with another bracelet today. This is the one I was going to do yesterday, but didn't because it kicked my butt. So, this is definitely not for beginners because the pattern was a little complicated to read at first, and I just kind of had to fiddle with it and figure out what works. But the way you're going to set it up is black, yellow, black, yellow, black, orange, black, white, and black, white. So you should have 6 blacks and then 2 of each of the other colors. I'm going to move the camera just a smidge so you guys can actually see the bracelet. And then every even row, we're going to remove the first and the last string, so it'll be the black and the white on the ends. If you don't hear a lot of me talking, it's just me concentrating. So it's not like I'm ignoring you guys, it's just I'm trying to get this done. Alright, so the first row is going to be all forward, backward knots, so that would be 6 in total. So that's the first row done. And there's 14 rows in total. So basically, you'll go till your desired length, and you'll just keep repeating the same 14 rows over for every section, because you'll want to get that candy corn in each one. And if it doesn't look absolutely perfect, that's fine. Trust me, the first couple attempts that I made on this bracelet were not great. And on this row, we're going to do all backward forwards, so we're going to do 5 forward backwards knots. And it helps to kind of move them out of the way as you go too, that way you know that you've already done them. I don't know if everybody does that, but that's what I do just to make my life a little bit easier on these bracelets. I'll be starting a Patreon page here soon too, so once I get that finalized, it will help out greatly. So if you would like to be one of my Patreon supporters, I will have a link on my YouTube page once that is live and ready to go. This is a great thing to do for just for relaxing and everything. So once your second row is done, match up your colors again. And it's such a hassle trying to get these colors paired up again. There we go. Alright, so for row 3, it's going to be 2 backwards forwards. So this is where we actually start our yellow. And yes, I like to make my string look double and bigger because it makes the it just makes the bracelet look nicer in my opinion, I think. So okay. And if I haven't already mentioned it, the instructions for this will be down in the description. So after those first 2 backwards forwards are done, you're going to do all forwards backwards, so you'll do 4 forward backwards on the remaining row. And if I do I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow for the next of the 13 days, but I'm sure that if I do a bracelet, I will make sure that it is easy enough for you guys to pick up on as well, because I don't want to just keep doing overly complicated bracelets for people if they don't know how to do simple bracelets. So so now that that's done, again, we take out the first and last string and we make our new pairs. I need to move this just a bit and figure out why it's not separating for me like it should be. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this row is row 4, and it's going to be 3 forward backwards. And then 2 backwards forwards. I don't know why, but this string is giving me such a hassle today. Story of my life. Oh. Hello, Mr. White String. You can tuck back up in there. So can you, other Mr. White String. Like I said, this string is giving me such a hassle today. And I don't appreciate it. So then once that row's done, just go back to the original order. And this will be row 5. And it will be 4, it'll be all backwards forwards except for the last one. And like I said, these instructions will be in the description, so it'll be a little bit easier to understand with color layouts and everything. Because I mean, it's a candy corn, it's not that hard to figure out, but the colors. But for just the layout, it gets a little confusing sometimes. Come on, strings, behave for me. And this last one is going to be a forward backward. And if you see the little white bits or whatever, that's fine. It shouldn't usually look like that, but like I said, this string is being a jerk today, so. You'll make your new pairs again. Take out the first and the last one. This will be row 6. And it will be all forward backward. Now that that one's done, I'm going to move this tape down just a little bit to keep my pattern straight. Because sometimes the tighter you go on the knots, the more it's going to pull at you. Or it's going to curl, and we don't want that. So that was row 6. So these go back to their original pairs. And row 7 is all backwards, forwards knots. And I think that's the halfway point between the candy corn. Whoop. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm just having all the luck today with this. Okay. That's all backwards, forwards. And before I get going on this, I'm going to put down some more tape just because I don't want this to pull up on me. Why I did that, I don't know, and I don't appreciate it. Silly thing. Okay. Alright guys, we are on to row 8 now. So this is going to, again, have the first and last strings out. Find the new pairs. Let's just hope this thing doesn't give me any more trouble than it's already given me in this video so far. It's usually never this hard to do bracelets. Trust me. Okay, so for row 8, we're going to do all forward backward again. Sorry, my neighbors are loud as F. Obviously, I'm not opposed to swearing row because y'all heard it on yesterday's video if you watched. And I'll have links to all of the videos previously in this 13 nights. I'll maybe put them on the description, but you can just find them on my page. I might put them in like an annotation or something too in the video. Alright, so row 9, and we're just over halfway done with the bracelet as well. Alright, so these are all backward, forward, except for the last one. So and for this one, which is funny, that it was, since it was giving me a hard time, I went and looked for the actual pattern, because I write out all of my patterns with whether they're forward knots or backward knots. As you see, like in the description, that's how I write out my bracelets patterns. And then, but with this one, I had to look online and find an actual not written pattern, like a picture pattern, which is most common, and and I can read them and figure it out, but to do it, I kind of did like a little cheat sheet, which I'll show you at the end, with the color coding, so that way I kind of know like how the bracelet's supposed to look, so I don't like miss a color somewhere, or you know, like whatnot. So alright, so then the last one is a forward backward, because we have our tip of our candy corn. So we're going to start bringing back our black colors. Alright, so again, first and last ones out. Find those new pairs. And I'm sorry if some of these bracelet videos are a bit longer, it's just I want to make sure that it's very thorough and that you guys can see what I'm doing, even if it looks like I'm struggling or like, whatnot, like struggling sometimes. I just like to show you guys that it's not always that easy. Alright, so this one's going to have 3 forward backward knots. And if I do my knots weird, it's what is like second nature to me, the way I hold the string. So if it looks weirder than like other bracelets you've seen, that's just how I do it. So alright, and then we finish this row up with 2 backwards forwards knots. But trust me, as long as you make a knot, that's all that matters, because all it is 4s and P's. And I will do a bracelet knot tying 101 video as well, so that way you understand all of this weird terminology that I'm spewing out. Like knots. We'll do one on knots, we'll do one on reading patterns, that kind of thing. Because I have lots of great ideas for this channel, it's just I have to make sure that I have the time to do it, because like I mentioned also in yesterday's video, I am now the drama teacher or advisor at my high school, at my alma mater, so that's gonna take a little bit of a priority. So if I don't get these videos out right on time, that's just how it is. Alright, so we are on row 11. Yeah, row 11. And that's 2 backward forward. And it really helps to keep track of what number you're on for your rows, because if you don't, you're going to screw up. And that's not good, because then you get frustrated and then you just put the bracelet aside and you never come back to it. I've done that, and I regret it sometimes. And the rest of the row is just going to be forward backwards, so this is literally like the end of our bracelet right here. Well, the candy corn anyways. We just have to finish up with a few rows of black. Okay. Sometimes it helps to hook your pinky on the string, so it helps with the string. Kind of helps hold it in place if you can't really get to it. Alright, so we are on to row 12 now. Like before, take out the fronts and the backs. And then make sure your pairs are together. And row 12 is all going to be backward forward, so it's going to be all the black strings. Black strings back, alright. Sorry if that sounded really bad and pitchy. I'm a better singer than that. And I might even do some song covers. I don't know. And if I do that, they're going to be on my main channel. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, or my personal channel, not my main channel. Even though it says my main channel on my page here. But that's okay. It's like, I know I can sing and I love to sing, but I feel like I'm not always the most confident when it comes to singing in front of people. And I feel like that's where my downfall is. So that's why I'm hesitant to put like video covers and stuff up and just things like that. Maybe I'll become really good friends with the music director that's going to help with the spring play, as long as she's willing to do it, and then have her give me vocal lessons or something. Or just watch some Evan Hollins. Alright, so row 13, it's going to be all forward, backward. So again, all of the black string. I have like a funny parody song stuck in my head that I was just listening to before making this video. They do these really cute videos. They're like a group, they're like two sisters who do these cute little parody videos, and they're funny. They do like movies and TV show parodies, and then they take like popular songs and they sing and dance to them, or they rework the words or and whatnot. Because you know how it is with songs, you can only do so much before you get in trouble. And nobody likes to get in trouble for these things. Alright, so we are on our last row. And it's going to be all backward, forward. And like I mentioned before, you just repeat the pattern to get the candy corn pattern into the bracelet, and you can make it as long as you want. If you have the time and patience to make more than one of these, feel free to give them out to, like, if your kids need something for if you have kids, that is. It's great to give out at like parties, so like maybe a Halloween party or, you know, something like that. That is if you have time and patience. This bracelet's a little tricky, so more power to you if you want to do more than one bracelet. Alright, so that is pretty much it. That is how you do the candy corn. That one doesn't look as good as the first one that I did. Like the actual first candy corn I did, which I will peel the tape up now and reveal. Put that down there. Alright. So then you just keep repeating that until the length desired. I'm going to bring you guys in so you guys can get a better view of the bracelet. And that's pretty much it. This is day 9 of the 25 or the 13 nights of Halloween. And I hope y'all liked it. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye. And because I'm a silly and I just forgot, this is how I drew out the like this is the actual pattern down here that I wrote out, and then this is the color chart. So like all of the blacks and then the yellow. The pink is supposed to stand in for the white because obviously there are no white markers. But yep, that's the color chart for the bracelet. Alright, so now I'm signing off. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.